Hi, Maureen. We're back.
Carolyn, hi. So one thing we were talking about earlier is that, you're dealing with a bit of a cold right now. And with all of the work that you have going on, which is a labor of love, it's a beautiful thing. The universe has your back. You're thoroughly supported and loved in this project. However, your body is becoming exhausted from it, and your immune system, your mind body is trying to send you a message, because once things get larger in your life, there's going to be more. They want, your angels and guides are sending you a message to say, to get you into the practice of, while you're doing all of this work, taking good care of yourself too. I love me first, then I can give from overflowing. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep. And right now, I wouldn't say your throat chakra is blocked. It's not blocked. But with a cold, that's just your mind body saying you need a little bit more rest. You need to bring things into balance. You're working very hard. Probably even when you get into bed, you're thinking, oh, all the things I got to do tomorrow. Lists. Yep, you're in your head. You're just, but you need some balance. You need some time for quiet, open space. If the weather is conducive, I recommend taking maybe a 20-minute walk outside to ground yourself. Do you meditate and ground yourself every day?
I do. I usually do, yes. But
Okay.
I'm waking up in a NyQuil fog in the morning.
Okay. The best time to do that is in the morning. The minute you wake up in the morning, if you set an alarm, you're listening to the alarm, and then your brain immediately goes into all the things you have to do for the day. But if you could maybe set that earlier and put it on a very soft music station, and take some time right when you wake up, before all of that has a chance to get into your head, and just say, this is a brand new day. This is a brand new me. This is a fresh start for me. And sit in silence, meditate, and ground yourself. And I don't know how you go about grounding yourself, but I can take you through a nice grounding exercise. If you put your thumb in your belly button, and then your index finger and your middle finger pointing down, and picture a pillar of light emanating down from source, entering your crown, going through your brain, your brain stem, your third eye, your throat chakra, going down into your heart chakra, your solar plexus, your sacral, and to your base. And from your base, send that pillar of light down your legs, out your feet, and picture that light, that energy, as roots of a tree going down to the center of Mother Earth, all the way to the center, to the heart of Gaia. And gently wrap, picture it as ivy leaves, wrap around the heart of Gaia, which is usually, I picture it as an amethyst stone, or, it's usually pink, purple. And give her a warm, loving hug. And then allow her love to come up those roots, back into the bottoms of your feet, up your legs, all the way through the center of your body, through all of your chakras, out through the top of your head, and up through your etheric bodies, into the source of all that is. And see it looping back down, intersecting with your heart chakra, and back down to your base, forming a beautiful figure 8 infinity loop. Do you feel anything in the bottoms of your feet or your legs?
Yeah, tingling.
Okay, beautiful. Then you are grounded. That's being grounded. And when you feel scattered, overwhelmed, or that you've got a lot on your plate, that was quick, right? Took almost no time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Sit down in a comfortable position, and placing your fingers like that, I have found, anything that gives us a tool, because we can do it with our mind, but when there's a tool involved, there's we're doing something, it really brings our focus there.
Yeah.
So I suggest doing that a couple of times a day. And also, so ask Archangel Michael to surround you in a beautiful bubble of blue light and protection with mirrors on the outside, so that, because if there are any entities, or a lot of light workers these days, we're being infiltrated with entities, and when they come across mirrors, they see themselves and they just go away. They will not penetrate your energy field.
Yeah, good point.
What you're experiencing may be an entity and it's trying to slow you down.
It could be.
That's one thing I would suggest for you on a regular basis. Usually once in the morning, once at night before you go to bed, because when we go to sleep, our defenses are down and we're wide open.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to ground and protect, before you go to bed. But in the morning, it's just wonderful. It starts your day off nice. But, in the middle, if you're feeling scattered and overwhelmed, do that there too. But since you are so busy and your mind body is sending you this cold as a message, that, you think you're busy now, this is going to grow. This is going to grow. This is desperately needed on the planet. And you are bringing so many beautiful people together, and it's going to grow and get bigger, and it's going to be highly desirable, and you're going to be in great demand. And they are telling you, your guides are coming through and saying, take good care of you, because you are the head angel here, and we want to see.
Chills.
Yeah, I'm getting that very strong on both sides. I'm getting taps on both of my shoulders, and they don't want to see you not feeling well, because this is fun. This is what I love to do.
At Maureen, I did want to say that too. The overwhelmed and all the work, I adore it.
Yeah.
Adore these talks. I adore meeting all these incredible people and learning about them. I've never been so happy in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta stop every now and then.
So, and that's just the beginning. I mean, that means that your immune system is being drained. But, with the grounding and protection and a little bit of meditation, that won't be able to happen. And of course, good nutrition, plenty of water, always plenty of water, salt baths, the same thing.
Yeah.
But another thing that I do, and like I mentioned before, I'm kind of a conglomerate of all the different things that I've done. I have written my own meditations and my own, book and methods and things like that. But heart math, the quick coherence technique, it only takes a couple of minutes. And I do have a recording. As a matter of fact, I have it right here. And I think that going through that would also help. But before I play that for you, and before we do that, one thing I want to suggest is, when you're feeling overwhelmed, okay, and you're feeling a little, tired, drained, whatever, ask yourself the question, if I loved myself then, maybe I could take 2 of these 5 things and do them tomorrow, and go take a nap for an hour instead. Or, what would love do? That's another good question to ask. Okay, because this is all about love. It's all about love, but self-love has to come first before we can share.
Right.
And it's all coming from your heart. So that's why the heart coherence technique kind of came to me. I think that would be beneficial. So if I have a recording of it, I could walk you through it myself, but I think theirs is a little bit better. And it's freely downloadable from the Heart Math website if you want to get a copy of your own. So what I'd like you to do is take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And let go of everything that happened just before we started the breathing. And then take another nice deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, let go of everything that will be forthcoming in the future. And then take another nice deep breath in through your nose and really focus on that breath. It's not happening in the past and it's not happening in the future. It is happening in this present moment. And now that we're present, because staying present, that's another thing. We want to be present in every moment. I'm going to play the quick coherence technique. So let's do that.
The quick coherence technique.
How's the volume? Is that good?
Create a coherent state in about a minute with the simple but powerful steps of the quick coherence.
And keep breathing in through your nose.
It uses the power of your heart to balance thoughts and emotions,
out through your mouth,
helping you to achieve a neutral poised state or clear thinking. It is a proficient technique that helps you release stress, balance your emotions, and feel better fast. Quick coherence will help you find a feeling of ease.
And I'm also working on your energy while I'm doing this.
This will be reflected in your heart rhythms. The heart is a primary generator of rhythm in your body, influencing brain processes that control your nervous system, cognitive function, and emotion. When you're in heart rhythm coherence, you perform at your best, what athletes call being in the zone. You feel confident, positive, focused, and calm, yet energized. Quick coherence is especially useful when you start to feel a draining emotion, such as frustration, irritation, anxiety, or stress. Using quick coherence at the onset of less intense negative emotions can keep them from escalating into something worse. You can do the quick coherence technique anytime, anywhere, and no one will know you are doing it. In less than a minute, it creates positive changes in your heart rhythms, sending powerful signals to the brain. This can improve how you are feeling. You can also use quick coherence whenever you need more coordination, speed, and fluidity in your reactions. Let's begin. Step 1. Heart focus. Focus your attention on the area around your heart. This is the area in the center of your chest. If you prefer, the first couple of times you try it, place your hand over the center of your chest to help keep your attention in the heart area. Step 2. Heart breathing. Breathe slowly and casually, a little deeper than normal. As you inhale, feel as if your breath is flowing in through the heart. And as you exhale, feel it leaving through this area. Continue breathing with ease until you find a natural inner rhythm that feels good to you. Step 3. Heart feeling. As you maintain your heart focus and heart breathing, activate a positive feeling, a time when you felt good inside, and try to re-experience the feeling. One of the easiest ways to generate a positive heart-based feeling is to remember a special place you've been to, or the love you feel for a close friend or family member, or a treasured pet. This is the most important step. Thank you for using the quick coherence technique for adults.
So Carolyn, take a nice deep breath in. Expand your abdominal muscles. And then exhale through your open, slightly open mouth. And how do you feel right now?
Very centered.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Like I said, I could have walked you through that myself, but I love the piece at the beginning where they explain it a little bit, because if you haven't done it before, it's just nice to have that piece there, so that people know what it is that they're trying to get to. And when our heart rhythms are in sync, everything else is coherent. When our heart is coherent, everything in our life is coherent as well. Our thoughts, our feelings, our physical, our adrenals, everything, our immune system, etc. So, you look rested. You look a little more rested than you did a few minutes ago. How do you feel?
I do feel that way. I do.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So that's just some of what I do. I have many, many tools. It depends on, what's going on with the client, what they'd like to focus on, and what tools I'm guided to use. But I'm happy that I was able to give you some grounding and centering and calmness. That's going to help your cold drain faster and help you focus better.
Thank you so much. The whole filling of the bucket, it's just taking a few minutes to do something like that just makes an immense difference.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to fill our buckets.
No.
It doesn't.
It takes time to stop and say, now I'm going to fill my bucket.
The hard part is saying, I'm going to stop now. I need a break, and I'm going to take a little time for me.
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest lessons that I learned, especially when I first started doing this work. And I had a lot of clients, and then I was writing, and then I was on the internet, and I got exhausted. I had no voice at one point, because I was talking so much.
Yeah.
I started just, okay, I'm going to, I would set my alarm or the microwave oven. Okay, I'm going to work on this for a half hour, 45, then I'm taking a 10-minute break.
Yeah.
I might just sit. I might go take a walk outside. I might do a little meditation or some grounding, or put on a CD with a quick little something, and or lay down and close my eyes for 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was just, it was like a power nap.
Yes. Yeah. A 20-minute power nap. Yes.
Power naps are fabulous. Fabulous. So take power naps for yourself, set a little alarm, 10, 11. I love 11 minutes. I set
really? Yeah.
11 timer on the microwave, and I'll go sit in my cozy chair in my living room. And when that's up, I'm like, okay.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. And we all need to do that. We really all need to do that, especially as energy workers and being in the field that we're in.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Maureen. I very, very much appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. And I got to have a break too.
Exactly. Okay, my dear. Take care.
Okay. Talk to you soon.